Hi guys, today's class is going to be focused on twist. We're going to take it nice and easy, and I hope you enjoy. So we're going to begin on our mat in Sukhasana, or easy sitting position. Just rest your palms on the tops of your knees, roll the shoulders up and back, gently close the eyes, and find your breath. Become aware of where your breath is resting. Are you finding it shallow in your chest, or is it deep in your belly? Attempt to soften the breath to allow a full inhale and a complete exhale. Relax the jaw, relax the forehead, soften the eye sockets. Maybe open your jaw wide and close it a few times. Maybe move it side to side, and then rest your face. So we come to this stillness, this meditation before we begin our yoga practice, to just prepare our mind and our body for the practice that we are about to begin. So we want to possibly set an intention of why you're here, of what you want to accomplish. Don't be too hard on yourself with the intention. It's neither right nor wrong. It's whatever state of mind you're in right now for this practice. Your intention can be focusing on your breath, allowing your breath to be the driving force behind your movement. Focus on being present in this moment, not allowing other thoughts to impede your practice, but staying true to this moment. It's another great example of an intention. So just take a moment to find out what resonates with you. Then I want you to really focus on that intention. And then let it go. Gently open the eyes. I want you to have a really soft gaze down your cheeks. Again, rolling the shoulders up and down a few times, trying to soften areas where we might be holding tension. Take an inhale and take your right hand over your left knee, and we're just going to do an easy sitting twist here. So using that right hand to push into your left knee, inhaling, lengthening through the spine, exhaling, twisting away. Inhale, think lengthen. Exhale, think twist deeper. Be gentle on yourself. This is likely the first twist you've done today, and if not, awesome. Just breathe through this twist, allowing your body to wring out the toxins within your organs, allowing your spine to take shape, take a form that it's not used to taking. Take a big inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, twist. So now we're finding ourselves in the opposite way, using our left hand against our right knee, twisting away from the legs. Inhaling, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Take another inhale. Exhale, release. Rolling the shoulders up and back. Let's find our way into table. So gently come to table, placing your hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath the hips. I want you to inhale, cow, really lifting through the tailbone, dipping the hips low, looking, gazing upwards, trying to pull those shoulders, really concaving the spine, arching it down. Exhale, push down into the earth with your hands to get a wonderful stretch in that back for cat. Releasing the neck. Inhale, drop the belly, gazing upward, cow. And release into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more round. Inhale, gazing up. And exhale into your cat. Coming back to your table, we're going to take your left hand and we're just going to scoop it right underneath the right hand, trying to keep our hips level. So my right hip is wanting to dip forward to follow the weight and to keep me balanced, but you want to pull it back so your hips stay in line with each other for a nice twist. You can keep your hand here boxed out, or you can stretch it forward if you'd like. Another option is to send the right leg out or floating it up. Gives a different sensation in the twist. Just breathing here. Take another inhale. Exhale, let's come out of that. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Back to table. Let's do the other side. So taking your left hand, bringing it through the right, and finding the twist. So square off those hips, keep them nice and even. So going back onto that right hip. So another option here, you can stretch that left arm forward, come up on the fingertips if you want. It feels a little different in the armpit area, a nice little stretch. Or you can continue to box it out and straightening the left leg, coming up on the toes, or even floating it up. Each side is going to be different. Play around with it and see what you like. Take another inhale. Exhale, coming back to your table. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round the spine, pushing into the earth, cat. Let's go ahead and open our knees wide, send our hips to our heels into child's pose, really reaching the arms away from the body. Inhale, come back to table, tucking those knees in about shoulder distance apart. We're going to lift and hover the knees above the mat just a little bit. Send our belly to our thighs and slowly reach that tailbone up upwards. We are finding ourselves in downward facing dog. Feel free to walk your dog, stretching all those nooks and crannies that need a little bit more loving right now, especially if this is your first down dog of the day. Allow the heart to sink down, melting to the earth, head hanging heavy, fingertips pressing wide into the mat, maybe lifting the heels, lowering the heels a few times. When I do this, I like to maintain my torso. I'm trying to keep it melted down. And so when I just come up, I fold a little bit deeper in my pelvis. Just gives me a different kind of stretch. Instead of allowing my whole body to rock like this, when I come up to onto my toes, I try to keep my upper body as still as possible within the same space it is. It just gives it a different feeling. Let's go ahead and drop the knees, send the hips to the heels, child's pose. Inhale, coming back to your table, tucking the toes. Exhale, downward dog. Holding here. If you still feel the urge to walk your dog or to rise onto your toes, please do so. Inhale, exhale, coming back down to table, tucking, releasing the toes, child's pose. Big exhale, inhaling, coming back up to your table, tucking the toes, sending the hips high, downward facing dog. Release the shoulders from the ears, shake your head yes and no, yes again to end on a positive note. Looking towards your hands, we're going to slowly walk to the top of our mat. With a gentle bend in your knees, grabbing opposite elbow, hanging here in ragdoll, swaying side to side if that feels nice to you. Releasing the elbows and slowly rise, stacking the vertebrae on top of each other as we come to standing Tadasana. Rolling the shoulders up and back. Inhale the arms up, bringing the palms together. We're going to stretch over to the left side. Nice strong arms, really send the right hips in the opposite direction, trying to maintain your posture. So we don't want to hunch over, we don't want to stick the booty out. We're just going to the side like a little, I don't know, arm on a clock. Really strong. This is kind of an uncomfortable thing for me right now, but it is what it is. Inhaling up. Exhale. Other side. Inhaling up. Exhale, drop the arms. Roll the shoulders up and back. Coming to the top of the mat, if you move to the center like I did, we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, slowly swan dive down. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, hands to mat, stepping back. Knees, chest, chin, 8 points touching here. Slide it out to your cobra. Tucking the toes, lifting up, downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards your hands, stepping forward. Half fold, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come on up. Palms together, heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Rounding the spine, half fold. Exhale, forward folding, stepping back to a plank. Dropping the knees, chest, chin, and sliding forward into your cobra. Coming to your downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse, swan dive, palms together. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, the arms together. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, stepping back to your plank. Drop knees, chest, chin. Sliding forward, cobra. Inhale, exhale, downward dog. 3 cycles of breath. Soften the gaze, soften the face, soften the jaw. Release, let go. Inhale, look forward, stepping to the top of your mat. Half fold, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Palms together to your heart center. You guys feeling okay? All right. We're going to sink our hips down. We're coming into our chair pose. So sink your hips down, lifting up. Bring in the core. Okay, so I want you to tuck in just a little bit. So tailbone pointing down. We don't want to have our low back really aching here. So bring the hips forward, sinking lower. Keep the chest lifted high. Engage the core. Feel how your feet are engaged with the floor. Sink a little lower. Breathe. Bring your hands to your heart center if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale, come to standing. Chair again. Inhale. Exhale, chair. Sink a little lower. Think about the core, where your hips are. Bringing your palms together. We're going to take the left over the right knee for our twist here. So using your palms as your base, you want to really pull that together. So pushing the palms together, using that to push your body up into a deeper twist. Option is stay here, or we can open our arms wide, trying to keep that shoulder away from their ear. Look down at your knees for a second. You want to make sure that they're still in alignment. Sometimes that right knee or the left knee right now will want to sneak up forward. Bring it back. A few more breaths. Exhale, come back to your chair. Exhale, release standing. Whew. Those are brutal. All right, let's do it one more time the other side. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, chair. Close the ribs. Palms together. Let's get into the twist on the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, twisting over. So look at your knees real quick. Make sure they're square and level. One's not sneaking in forward. Use your palms to twist even deeper. Option to stay here or send the arms out and away. I feel it in my thighs. Inhale, exhale, come to your chair, and Tadasana. Whew, that brought a little fire in my belly. How about yours? Let's do a little vinyasa here. Inhale the arms up, exhale swan dive. Inhale half fold, exhale forward fold, stepping back. Plank. Inhale, exhale, lower slowly with grace. Upward facing dog or cobra. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. You guys doing all right? All right. Looking forward, we're going to step our left leg into a lunge. Dropping the knee, releasing the toe, rising up. Using your hands to support you, or you can have these blocks. Lifting up. So, what I want you to do is place your right hand on the mat and twist the left arm up. So twisting in our low lunge, we don't want to have a hunched back here, so really extend the spine, open the collarbone wide, shine the heart towards the left side. And then dropping that arm, holding the lunge a little deeper. And let's send that left leg back to meet the right in a table, shaking the hips side to side. Stepping forward with the right foot, coming up, holding your low lunge here. So something I should have noted on the first side, we don't want our knee to overextend to our toes. So always double check that your knee and your ankle are in alignment. You can even be a little bit more open with that angle. It doesn't necessarily have to be a right angle, but we don't want an acute angle. You guys remember that from geometry class. So we don't want the cute little small angle with your knee. We want a bigger obtuse angle or a right angle. And who said math isn't fun? Oh, I'm so cheesy. Bring the arms up to your heart center. Releasing the left hand down, spiraling the right arm opening. Opening towards that leg, shining the heart forward. Keeping the spine nice and lengthened. Gazing upward if that's available to your neck and it's not any strain. Otherwise, gaze down. Bringing both hands to the mat, sending that right leg back to meet the other and shaking it out. Let's sink the hips to heels, stretching the arms forward, child's pose. Inhale up, tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Looking towards the top of the mat, we're going to walk forward. Inhale, half fold, exhale, forward fold, rolling the vertebrae up to standing. Let's take a wide stance here. Inhale up, arch in the spine, exhale, hinging at the hips, wide-legged forward fold. Keeping those toes pointed forward, so nice and parallel with each other. Shake the hips side to side. This always feels really good. And then come to a pause with those hips. Flatten the back out. Let's put your left hand right in front of your face. Keeping the hips nice and level, we're going to spiral the right arm over. Trying for that twist. Trying to maintain a flat back here. And if it's too much on your neck to look upwards, look at the hand on the ground. That's fine. Inhale, exhale, coming back to your flat back, both hands on the ground. A little arch in the spine, a little wide-legged cat. Let's do the other side. So right arm in front of your face, spiral the left open. Try to keep the core engaged, so pulling the navel to the spine. Try to avoid allowing the belly just to hang. We want to keep fire, even though this is a slow flow practice, if you will. We still want to keep the core engaged. The core is the foundation for our movement, the muscle foundation. So we want to make sure we're engaging. And then release that. Inhale, inhale a wide-legged cow. Exhale, cat. So here, if you'd like to try an even deeper twist, bear with me here with these directions. So if you'd like to try this, I invite you to. It's really fun. Take your left hand, grab your right ankle. Take your right arm, grab your left ankle. So opposite here, our arms are crossed. And then go towards your, in this case, this would be my right arm. I'm going to twist, it's the arm that's crossed on top. I'm going to twist into that using the hands. I'm pulling on the ankle, and I'm just going to open up. It's kind of awkward, but it's a beautiful deep twist. If you're in this, congratulations, especially if it's your first time. If you're looking at me thinking I'm crazy, you're right. And just try it out. It's just a nice deeper twist and kind of fun. Go ahead and come out of that, and let's do the other side. So, right hand, left ankle, left hand, right ankle on back. And I'm going to twist, this is my bad side. I'm going to twist towards that left and open up. So this side feels not as great as that first side. But here we are in a fun little twist. If you like this twist or hate this twist, comment and let me know why. Because I like to know what people think about their things, especially if it's something new. And let's come on out of that. Woo! Wag the tail back and forth. Bring your hands to your hips and come on up with a flat back. So how'd you like that? Let me know, please. Okay, coming with your hips, your feet under hips distance. We're going to sink a little lower. If you need a support, come to a support now. So I'm going to take, balancing on my right leg, I'm crossing my left over, and I'm just doing a standing balance here, like a figure 4 stretch. So this is great for an IT band. This is wonderful for sciatic pain. Flexing that top foot that's resting above your knee, and sinking the hips lower, pressing the palms together, keeping the core engaged, lengthening the spine a little lower. Breathe. This is a great prep and a great exercise for eagle pose. So if you can't quite get into eagle or balance, this is a good intro to get you there. Sink a little lower. It's also a great workout on those thighs and the glutes. Inhale, exhale, come to standing. Shake the hips out. Maybe roll them around. And then let's do the other side. So stepping, putting the weight on that left foot, crossing that right over, finding your balance before sinking lower. So trying to turn out that top leg really opens the hip. Find your breath. Sink a little lower. Bring that core in, tightening those abs, the abdominal wall. And come up to Tadasana. Roll the shoulders up and down, finding a moment of calm for a moment. Regather everything. Inhale, exhale out of the mouth. Okay, so we're going to do another standing balance, but with a twist. If you know you need a wall, please come to a wall to help stabilize yourself or support a chair. But we're basically going to, let's see, I'm going to turn this way. So we're going to bring our leg up. Now, so I have my right knee up. You may choose to stay here. And what we're going to do is we're going to spiral against that leg. So here is one modification. Okay, so one variation of this. Or if you'd like, take that big toe, send the foot out, balance here for a moment, and then extend the arm out. Breathing. So this is full expression of this standing balance with a twist. Really test your balance. It's a great twist because I feel the stretch in my leg, but I'm coming into my breath to find my balance. If you fall, that's okay. Pick yourself up and do it again. This is a practice. We're not striving for perfection. Inhale, exhale, drop that foot. Well done. Let's go ahead and do the other leg. So again, you can take your left knee up. This is one. Okay. Two would be taking the right arm across that left thigh, opening the left arm up, trying to look toward your left fingertips. That's variation number 2. Variation number 3 is hooking the fingers with the thumb, with your big toe, your foot thumb, and then so trying to maintain this balance by lengthening through the spine and then twisting against the leg. Rooting down, grounding with the standing leg, belly in. There's a lot going on here. I know this is a very challenging pose, but there's lots of variations. And it's wonderful to try challenging things. Your brain feels wonderful to try something new and to do something challenging. You feel really great about it. At least I do. Okay, so now we're going to come to the top of our mat. Inhale the shoulders up. Inhale the hands together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhaling, stepping back to your plank, holding here. Lowering down, Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog. Lifting the hips, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale, exhale, knees to mat, release the toes, hips to heels. Balasana or child's pose, rest here. Coming to your breath, slowing down the breath if it got a little, if it increased, your heart rate increased, which is great. Come back, slow and steady, Ujjayi breathing. Into the nose, out of the nose. Inhale, slowly coming up. Crossing the knees together. We are going to send the right foot front and the left foot back. So we're in this little, staggered legs. We're going to inhale up and we're going to exhale, twisting to the side. And release. Let's twist the opposite side. And release. And switching the position of your legs. Inhale up and twist. And twist in the opposition. Big inhale, exhale, untwist, unfurling the legs, sending the legs directly out into staff pose. So flexing the feet really hard, bringing in that core, lengthening out of the crown of the head, holding this for 5 deep breaths. So the legs are super engaged here. Belly in, breathing. Release out of that. Okay. All right, so let's take our left leg, cross it over the right knee, and we're going to take our left arm twisting towards that front toe. So I want you to grab your toe and using the arm to push away, taking your hand behind your back if you can for a bind. So you can see my little fingers here trying to reach for my thigh, and I'm just going to twist open. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, twisting, wringing it all out. Inhale, exhale, release. And let's switch to the other side. So I'm just crossing my legs in the other way now. So I have my right leg on top, my left leg tucked in. I'm taking my right hand towards that lifted knee. I'm taking my right arm and I'm twisting it around. So if you can't do the bind, that's okay. We can still just hold it here. But binding gets you, I can't really bind on this side, so I'm gonna grab my legging, twisting it more to the other side. Binding helps you get deeper into these stretches, deeper into these poses. It's somewhat of a challenge sometimes to bind in certain things like Bird of Paradise. That's always a fun one. Or binds like these, it's like the arms can't reach quite as much as you'd like them to, but don't give up because perseverance is key. And again, we're not working towards perfection. It's all about progress. And one day, a bind that you work on will become available to you. We're going to come unravel from that, sending both legs forward for Tadasana, lengthening up, flexing the feet. And now come to your back slowly and gently. We're going to take the right knee, cross it over your left. Bring your arms out to a T and send that leg to your left side, gazing over the right. Bringing both legs to the center, hugging into your chest, rocking side to side, crossing the left over the right, sending them to your left side as we look over, sending over to your right side as you look over to your left.
bringing the knees back to your chest, hugging them in really, really tight. Bringing your nose to your knees and release. You bring your heels down. We're going to lift up into just one bridge. So inhale, exhale, inhale, push up. Bringing the arms together, shoulder blades together, pushing down into the earth with your hands as you lift up higher with the hips. Squeeze the glutes together, pressing into the earth with your feet, holding, breathing. Lifting the heels, releasing the hands, and slowly and calmly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Nice job. Hugging the knees in again. Grabbing the outside edges of your feet. Happy baby. Rocking back and forth. Playing around, maybe straightening one leg. Straighten the other leg. Maybe both. Use this time to explore. Just kind of enjoy this yummy stretch here. And release. If you'd like to do a few more poses right before we prepare for Shavasana, please have at it, whatever you would like. Go ahead and enjoy, push pause, and do whatever you need to do. We are going to go ahead and prepare for Shavasana if you're ready. Also a note for Shavasana, if you'd like to have this moment of meditation and peace longer than I'm doing in this video, please pause it and spend as much time as you would like in Shavasana. This is your practice. Okay, I just don't want to spend 15 minutes of video of me just laying here. So I shortened Shavasana than what I would typically do in a live class setting. So wherever you're at, we're going to go ahead and do Shavasana. So we're relaxing the body into the mat, palms facing upwards, the back of the hand resting on the earth. The feet are spiraling outward. We're inhaling, exhaling any tension we have pent up in the body right here. We don't need any gripping, any tension. We are going to focus on our breath, and we're going to let go any of those pesky thoughts that come to our mind as we are practicing Shavasana. So this is a practice of quieting the mind. Any thought that comes, acknowledge it, send it away. You're here for a purpose, and that's to give your brain a break. So let's work on that together. Find your peace, find your stillness. I'm going to leave you here, and my voice will let you know when we're moving out of Shavasana. Enjoy this moment. And come back to your awareness, finding some movement in the fingers and the toes, rolling the ankles. We're going to take a stretch, stretching your legs together, your hands overhead, slight arch in the back. And exhale, curling it to one side, pausing here for a moment, solidifying your practice. Pressing the earth away with that arm as you come to a sitting position, Sukhasana, rolling the shoulders up and down the spine. Closing your eyes for one last moment as we come to an end of our practice. Bringing your palms together at your heart center, gently lowering the head. Giving ourselves gratitude and thanksgiving for our bodies and what we just did in our practice. It's truly amazing that you're here on your mat, working hard to make a better you, which in turn makes a better world. Just creates happiness and love for those around you. So just know that what you're doing, what you're creating inside, it has a ripple effect. So I encourage you to continue your practice no matter what your situation is or where your practice is. It's so worth the love and the peace that it creates around you. Namaste. Again, thank you so much for joining me in this little practice that we call yoga. Today we worked pretty heavily on twists. We got a little deep in some of the twists we did today, so take it easy on your body. Maybe take a hot bath with Epsom salts and some essential oils. It's always really relaxing and therapeutic. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys again. Stay well. Bye.